not enough to fit a full carriage in. Yeah. Okay, I'll see you in London.
Video diary number 6 with Burton Regan Limited. Southwark area of London, en route to the Union Jack Club on Sandell Street. It's very close. Here for the World Association of Professional Investigators 25th anniversary celebration. Morning's going to consist of a training event, which I'm particularly looking forward to, and it's worth coming to these events just for the training. But there's a gala due in the evening, which I'm really looking forward to. So let's give it a go. Kevin Regan. I've been in the industry for about 40 years. I started off as a civil servant, shaking down benefit claimants, and I learned a lot of interesting stuff. A lot of what I learned was about organisation, having a good way with people. People skills are perhaps the most important element of a private investigator's toolbox, in my opinion. And basically, I've been the sort of guy that's always wanted to learn. I worked for Nationwide Investigations in Manchester. 40 years ago, that was the biggest detective agency in the UK. I think I'm correct saying that?
Absolutely.
Good lad. Now, we will explore the history of Ian and Nationwide and Intercity and all these firms that operated in London and around the country 30, 40 years ago, and they're still operating now, obviously. But just to give you my little insight, I worked for a short period of time on Southwark Bridge Road, which is in this area. So I'm on a bit of a journey of discovery. I'm coming back to my roots, not my roots, but back to where I learned a lot of my trade, where I sort of grew as a person, developed, and like I say, you never stop learning in life. Now, the other thing is, when I was working in these detective agencies 40 years ago, there was no computers, there was no AI, there was nothing like that. Everything was based on telephone directories, yellow pages, and every detective agency you would go into would have rows, shelves of the telephone directories. All the agents were on the phone. There was some computerization coming in, but that was probably late 80s, early 90s. And you probably remember the info discs, and that was the early sort of tracing tools. And you used to wait for a disc to be published, you paid for it, and then it would arrive and you would get it in the post and you'd put it in your hard drive and you'd suddenly crack a load of trace inquiries. So that was my background. I was very aware of the Varsity Directory of Investigative Process Servers, because that was the Bible back in the day. That was the means by which different agents contacted each other. The legal profession founded a detective agency, a process server, an inquiry agent. That's another term for private investigators, which is probably fallen out of use a little bit. Jobs as well. I run Burton Regan Detective Bureau, and I also run Private Investigator Training UK, which we offer the Level 3 Professional Investigator Award. But it's all about the Varsity at the moment. So yeah, I hope you have a look at it. If you need a process server, an investigator, and yeah, it's growing. It'll only.
Thank you.
My artificial intelligent brain is now.
What a fantastic entry. It's Susie Kennedy, the the amazing Marilyn Monroe lookalike. And does she know how to work a room? Straight over to the top table. And who do we see? Taking his photograph, it's Ted Potter. Long-standing wiry old PI, ex-cop, lovely chap. Interviewed me actually for my entry to the Association of British Investigators many years ago, and he's still going, so full props to him. Somewhere in the melee was Ian. Hope you saw him. Now this is interesting because I want Marilyn to say, and she said it, video diary number 6 with Burton Regan Limited. And she said it, but the copyrighted music overlay, can't broadcast it, sorry guys and ladies. But she's magical, enchanting. Head just popped in. It's that was Richard Martinez, and he's back again in a moment, from Expedite Investigations, Wallington, Surrey, with his beautiful wife Caroline. And that's that.
Okay, here with us, the chairman, founder of WAPI, World Association of Professional Investigators. It's the big news, the 25th year. What do you make of it?
Well, shall we say it's an achievement that we never actually expected to see happen. 25 years. I was the chairman for, I think, 7 consecutive years. No longer, I'm just a founder member now. And shall we say, I tip in with advice and support as and when needed. But 25 years is an achievement for any organisation, and we celebrated it, as WAPI always does, with great fervour.
You've been around for so long, you're probably the elder statesman of the PI world. What's your advice to new people coming into the industry and even existing investigators?
Well, I fundamentally don't ever think about retiring, think about slowing down, but keep working and always keep that inquiring mind. This business is really all about solving problems, other people's problems, for which you earn a reasonable living. Enjoy it, treat each job as a challenge.
Perfect. Final thoughts to you?
The next 25 years, I hope to be here in another 25 years celebrating 50 years. But you never know.
I hope you fill the raffle again for me, so I hope you get the 25 years.
You never know, I shall claim the commission.
Thank you.
Pleasure.